Yes, you can. 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 Top it.
Good morning, welcome back to another video. It is 6 a.m. right now. I'm extremely tired, but we are up bright and early here in Bangkok, Thailand, because we are about to leave and hop on a flight to Singapore. I'm low-key obsessed with these espresso oranges. Basically, they put espresso shots in orange juice. And I've been having this every day while I've been in Bangkok for the past 2 weeks. Welcome to Singapore. So while I wait for my checking bag, because I have too much stuff all the time, I like to say that I really miss this place. It's been like 10 months since the last time I came here, and I really like Singapore, man. It is just so clean, so easy, so fast, so efficient. There's two things I don't like about Singapore. There's just two things. The first one, it's too raining and it's too humid. I like the heat, but it's too humid. Second of all, it's a bit too surveilled. I mean, I like the efficiency. I'm pro-tech. It's a bit too in control of every single thing and too strict as a general jurisdiction for me to want to live here. But I really enjoy coming here. All right, we made it to the hotel room. Everything is so efficient in Singapore. Literally, immigration immediately, bags pretty quick, customs non-existent. Jump in the Grab, it came in like less than 3 minutes. Less than 20 minutes later, in the hotel, checked in, no line, no nothing, just unbelievable, really, to be honest. No traffic either. Bags. This is a quick tour of the room. It's not bad. Very simple. Queen bed. Doesn't have a view. It's the bathroom. It will make do for the purposes that I'm in Singapore, which is actually for mainly work. Yeah, well, basically all work. But we like to do a little bit of pleasure in between too. So gonna have fun in the city. I like Singapore a lot. I know I say it all the time on this video. But there's plenty of stuff to do. It's a very nice city. So excited to explore it again. I've been to Singapore 4 times now, but only one of them was purely holiday. And that was the first time I came, and I was actually very young. Not very young, I was like 19, I think. So it was pre-COVID. And yeah, so this is the 4th time, and this is probably going to be one of the longer times I'm here. I'm going to be here for almost 10 days, and really only about 5 of them are for work officially. So we will see. There's going to be stuff to do for work in the other days, but we're going to fit some pleasure in there. So I'm excited. We are about to go on a stroll, a walk around to see the city. Man, it's such a beautiful city. It's so clean. The weather's really good. It's sunny. It was raining when I touched down, but the sky's cleared right up. The plan is to go get some food. I hope to find some Western food. I forgot how hard that is in Singapore. I thought it would be better since the last time I'm here. But so far, no luck. I had like a very quick 2-minute walk. I'm gonna go walk maybe closer to the MBS area, probably gets a little bit more Western, find some food, and then go see some shops. And then I think I will have to start doing some meetings and work towards the end of the night. So I'm gonna fit in a little bit of sightseeing, and I wanna see some of the shopping centers. Not MBS, I've seen the shops at the MBS many times, but I wanna find some other ones. And yeah. It's the end of my first night here in Singapore, and I did actually go out and end up meeting a bunch of people for work purposes. Some of them worked in TradFi banking, some of them worked in other financial types of things. I ended the night walking through the river in Singapore and having linguine by the river. So very good first day, and really the whole thing starts tomorrow. Have a bunch of work, meetings, events and talking to do. So I'm gonna get home, crash, and hopefully it's a nice bridge. I actually stayed in this area the first time I was in Singapore. Very nice area on this river, full of bars and clubs, and you get to that Clark Quay area at the end, which I'm staying at near right now, just a little bit away from there. But yeah, super good night. Gonna crash and get on with it tomorrow. I know I keep saying it a lot. Such a pretty city, but me, I like boring cities, bro. I like boring cities. I like cities that have nothing going on. And Singapore's not necessarily like that, but I consider it like that. That's why I like it. It's just a river and a bunch of buildings and a big banking infrastructure. Boring, bro. Strict as fuck. No drugs. I like cities that are safe, that you can walk around, that have a lot of food, that are open all the time, that the Uber doesn't absolutely break your bank, and that is good for career and taxes for structuring. Singapore ticks all the boxes and is warm. It's a bit too rainy, it's a bit too wet. The only two problems with Singapore is it's too wet and it's too surveilled. It's too strict, man. It's too controlled. Like, they're way too forward with the tech. I love tech, I work in tech, but I don't want any tech in my life. I don't want no digital IDs, no nothing. I want paperwork, slow bureaucracy. Good morning and welcome to day 2. I need to run and meet someone for breakfast, and then I have an event at 11, which I'm speaking at 12:45. So conference weeks are just hectic, man. They are. They're just very back to back. I don't like it. There's no other way to do it.
Particular project has been incredibly successful. We can implement it.
I had to come to the Fullerton Hotel to do a bunch of meetings. It's interesting, I swear. But the Fullerton is very nice. I just got some interesting events coming up and hopefully meet some cool people.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Every day I go shopping, I done bought 500 closets. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yeah. I ain't made no bank run, got the black card in my wallet. I got bands, I got Spanish, try to expand, yeah. Ball like a caterpillar when it come to a crush, oh yeah, I do. I got extended bankroll, the reason she loves, that's what it do. Keep it loyal with the gang, they know everything a nigga do. I had to bought a moose, same with me and my lady, they came in two. Big baby riding my ride, ain't tell a lot of my tribe. I took the lid out of beans, that look like a jet ski when it glide. I keep the same old roster, I don't got new guys. I eat the same old skirt steak, STK with some fries. Oh, you mention that money, you're lying, bitch. Oh, I had mixed up love since child. Oh, I ain't let a nigga take my stride. Let a nigga take my style.
Good morning. It is day 3 of Singapore and I'm extremely tired, but I'm headed to a very nice private event this morning. I hope they have breakfast there because I woke up late, so I have not had time to have any breakfast. Yeah, hopefully they have something. Last night we went to
a really good event organized by this crypto community called Taproot Wizards, and it was probably surprisingly well organized at a very nice venue, and just the small details were thought of very nicely. So I had a lot of fun there and ended up spending way too long, far later than I expected. I am on the verge of losing my voice from talking too much. Hopefully it can last for another 2 days. All right, let's see how this event goes.
Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful Singapore. I am extremely tired and fucking exhausted, but I have one last thing to do before I call it a night, and that's another party. And then I go to sleep. All right, so today we are going to the Network State Conference. And lucky for me, I may get some more content now because I have my official photographer who just touched down in Singapore. So hopefully we get some more footage of this particular event because I did not record too much of the last few days. But super excited for this one because I really like Balaji and basically the whole idea behind the Network State. So let's see how the talks are and the people.
I'm very excited to see Brian Johnson, to be honest.
Brian Johnson now. All right. So for those of you that don't know, the network state is basically the concept of a country that grows out of the internet. Community first, then capital, then land. It's the idea that the internet's natural next step is turning online groups into real communities. To build useful services, pool funds, open hubs, link them worldwide, and ask for recognition. There are very real network states that already have physical land and benefits in the world right now. If you are deep into the tech or crypto world, you should definitely take a look if you haven't already. It's a concept that I think has a lot of potential and I'm very interested in, especially with the way that the world is going and how everyone is looking to structure themselves in jurisdictions that benefit them and give as much value back to them as they give to the jurisdiction.
And so on, or like one step towards that, because they've got like a deal with Kazakhstan and whatnot. So I think we're finally starting to see some, and then obviously Prospera got the mini circle jurisdiction.
So we are in the famous Louis Vuitton store.
Yeah, somehow ended up in the flagship store, which is an island in front of MBS. And we're tired from walking around all day.
The F1 is on right now as we speak. It's the qualifying and the main race is tomorrow. And being so busy, we didn't really organize a good way to go and see the F1. So in the last 2 days of our Singapore trip, we decided to just come back and see kind of like a little bit of a touristy thing as well as rest because I'm flat out exhausted. So we came to the Gardens by the Bay. This is my favorite spot in all of Singapore. I like the nature, I like the vibe. Every time I've come here, I think it's been 4 times now, I try and just make a quick visit here because it's such a nice garden. And yeah, the one thing I love about Singapore, even though it is an amazing city, it has big buildings, very corporate like Sydney and some other big cities, it still has a lot of nature. And that's very important to me because I think that's just so awesome. So yeah, we're fortunate to walk around here and enjoy this before it gets dark. And yeah, the week was really productive, got a lot of work done, went to some super cool events, saw some people, met some people, did my meetings, and yeah, overall had a great experience here.
That's so good.
They're talking to me. All right.
We're at the MBS again in Singapore, and officially it's the day of the F1. And hopefully we can get a good place tonight to see the race. Everyone's wearing F1 shirts. It's literally so funny because the whole city was crypto merch for the crypto conference, and then now the whole city is F1. Even the crypto guys took off their crypto stuff and put on F1 stuff. I should probably do the same. But
yeah, we're still at the crypto show.
yeah. Tomorrow is our last day here. Don't even know what else to do really. We managed to see everywhere in the city. Yeah, it's just overall the vibe this week has been great. I highly recommend Token2049 Singapore and the F1. That week is just so crazy, especially if you're in crypto, especially if you can go to the race.
Go Hamilton! Go Leclerc!
Go Ferrari!
Come on, Hamilton!
The cover of October skies, and all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush, and all the soft moonlight seems to shine. You know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life.
Thanks for watching this Singapore vlog. If you vibed with it, hit subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications. I'm always on the move, currently in Dubai doing some cool shit, and the next video is dropping soon.
Topic, ready for recording.